boys and girls. Right now it is reading time, and for reading today, I'm going to introduce you to some new letter combinations and different sounds that these letters make. All right, so one we're going to start with is actually familiar. We're going to start with O-R. So this we learned a little bit about last week and the week before with E-R, I-R, U-R, O-R, and them all saying that same sound, right? Remember that same sound where they all said like in word or work, O-R said Well, O-R also says something else, and we're going to talk about that today. But it also says the same thing as O-A-R and O-R-E. And the sound is or. Can you say or? Good. Or. That is how you can say O-R, O-A-R, and O-R-E. Or. So if you see these letter combinations in different words, you know that they are pronounced or. Now, like I said last week, O-R can also be pronounced right? So sometimes it's a little bit confusing, but you have to read the words carefully so then you can know if it's supposed to be the sound or the or sound. Okay? So let's take a look at some words. So sometimes these letter combinations will be at the end of a word, or they might be in the middle of a word, or sometimes they can just be by themselves, right? Because O-R is a word. That's the word or, right? Like if you want this or that. And then O-A-R is also a word, or like something that you paddle with in a boat. So these can be words on their own as well. But we're going to try adding words to the beginning and the end of them and try sounding those out. All right, so our first one, let's add the letter F to the beginning and get the word or. Four. Now this is not the number 4. Number 4 is spelled differently. This is like if you have something for someone. Okay? So a different kind of 4 than the number. All right? So F-O-R is 4. All right? Makes sense? Now we're going to add a letter to the beginning of O-A-R and see what word it gives us. Now O-A-R also says or. Okay? Remember that. All right? So let's add an S to the beginning. All right, so we know what O-A-R says, right? So we just have to add the S sound to the beginning. So it's S, or, soar. Like if you're soaring through the air, like you're flying, you soar through the air. Good. I'll underline this O-R so we don't forget it. Good. So that is soar. And soar, instead of being spelled like with an O-R, it's spelled with O-A-R. Okay? So these all sound the same. A lot of the words that are on your spelling test or that you're going to read this week are all going to sound the same or have similar sounds in them, but they're going to be different spelling, which makes it a little bit trickier, but I know that you can do it. If you keep practicing your spelling words and practicing what you're reading and blending those words, you will be able to do it. Okay? All right, so now we have O-R-E. Let's add a letter to the front. Let's add the letter T. Here we go. And I'll underline the O-R-E. So we know that O-R-E says or. So let's add the T sound to the beginning of that, okay? So it's T, or, tor. Tor. Very good. So tore, that's when you like rip something. You say that you tore it, like you ripped it. You tore it in half, or like if you're opening a present, I tore off the wrapping paper, right? So that's a word, tore, okay? So you see these all have the same sound in them, but it's spelled a little bit differently. So you're going to have to really focus when you're writing your spelling words or doing your spelling sentences. You're really going to have to focus on what each word has. All right, so let's try a couple more. How about for O-R, we're going to put a blend in there. Ooh, we love blends. And then we're going to add a letter to the end as well. All right, so S-P, then O-R we know, right? And then T. Ready? S-P, or, T. Sport. Very good. What's your favorite sport? Very good. So OR says or in the word sport. Sport. Good. All right. Now, how about this word? Oh, OAR. Want to underline that so we remember that says or. Okay, so let's start with the B. Ready? B, or, D. Board. Board, like a whiteboard, right? Board. So that the OAR still says or, but it's spelled with an A instead of just OR. Board. Okay? Good. Now, all right, let's get one more over here. All right, O-R-E, underline it so we don't forget. We added a C to the beginning, and this C makes the hard K sound. All right, so let's tap it. Here we go. K, or, core. Good, core. The word is core. So, I want you to remember, O-R, O-A-R, O-R-E, those all make the same sound, or. Okay, so when you're reading this week and when you're doing your spelling words, really focus on how each word is spelled. All right? Good job, boys and girls. You're going to read a lot more words that are like these today in a list and then also in your story. All right? So, you've got this, boys and girls, and good work today.